I don't necessarily agree with the move.
So, until proven otherwise, Joe Flacco is the official starter, and unless he plays absolutely horribly, Anthony Richardson is not starting again this year. It's really disappointing for a team, and it's bad organizational practice for this team to start Flacco when you drafted Anthony Richardson so high, knowing that he's a project with limited starts, and then you limit his starts even more by benching him. I still believe this is an organizational or ownership decision more than a coaching decision. I do think there is a disconnect between the two. Reason being, Anthony Richardson says that Shane Steichen didn't even explain well enough why he won't be starting anymore, which I think is Steichen's way of avoiding the question or avoiding the answer, which is he needs to save his job, and the Colts organization or ownership is just not giving him the leeway that he needs and that the team needs for a guy that they drafted as a project. Another thing, Benjamin Solak at ESPN had a very good article regarding this whole debacle. He asked the question if the Colts would really be that much better with Flacco starting. The Flacco-led Colts lost to the Jags 3 weeks ago, and they were the Jaguars' first win of the year. Now, you can say the defense is the issue, but ironically, the defense is still the same defense that Flacco had, that Anthony Richardson had. There's no difference there. So not only are you robbing your project quarterback of much-needed reps and games, you're putting in your veteran backup quarterback with the expectation that you can make a run to the playoffs in a relatively stacked AFC. This is just not going to happen. Flacco got hot and went on a run last year in Cleveland, and then they made the playoffs, where they got utterly destroyed by the Houston Texans. This is leading to be the same scenario with Flacco again in the Indianapolis Colts. Not only that, again, as a Flacco fan, I love Flacco. He's still not like a top-tier level quarterback in the NFL, and even though he's a better passer than Anthony Richardson, it's because he's a veteran. He has so many starts under his belt. And again, starting Flacco over Richardson takes away much-needed reps and starts for Richardson. So now that you're expecting 2025 or 2026 to be the year for Richardson that you could have just helped him get towards this year. Instead, you're benching him, limiting his reps, and now you're probably screwing yourself out of a top 10 draft position in which you could get another difference maker either on offense or defense to help around your project quarterback who is on a rookie deal right now. At the end of the day, there's nothing positive to come out of this situation. You're benching your rookie quarterback, which is not good because he needs the reps. You're relying on a 39-year-old quarterback who might not even be with the team next year, so then you're back to square one, and you're screwing yourself out of better draft positioning. So, yeah. The Colts organization is already starting to go down the direction of failing Anthony Richardson, and they're going to be back to square one within the next 2 to 3 years if they don't do anything to adjust.